So the other day I was just looking online, don't exactly remember what I was looking for online, but I just randomly stumbled across something which inspired me to make this video. And the topic of this video is why do native English speakers, especially if you're in countries like the US, the UK, Australia, why do they have it harder learning foreign languages than other countries? Now, many of people would just comment on it, they will just gaslight us. They just gaslight us, they make fun of us, they just make these bad assumptions about us. And some of the assumptions they make about us is how it's how we're closed-minded and we just don't like speaking other languages. We just don't want to, period. Like just zero interest. Which of course in my opinion is not true. There's plenty of interest in learning foreign languages here in the US. Like more than you actually remember. More than you could think. Another thing people say is that how we think it's just useless. There's no point in learning of it. And again, that's not really true. We are more we are more open-minded than we actually think we are. And another reason is it's just how people think we're just dumb, which again, not entirely true either. But then begs the question, why do we still struggle with languages even though we have interest in it? I'll tell you what I think based on my personal experiences. So now let's circle back to me telling you that I found something online. So what's that thing I found online? Well, I was on, I think it's Craigslist or something, or Eventbrite. It's one of those places where you could find like random events or just, try to meet people. And I found that there's like free conversation groups and there's free classes, free English speaking classes for non-natives. And like while like for us native English speakers who want to learn a foreign language, classes are just more expensive overall. Like our only options apart from just taking like classes at community college or language schools, which basically cost hundreds of bucks per quarter or even semester if we're lucky enough. And many of these classes are just like once a week and they're not really like immersive or anything. They don't like teach you much apart from grammar. Which from my experience, grammar only like doesn't even scratch the surface. I mean, you still have like a long way to go after like grammar. You have like vocab learning, you have like listening, conversation, which obviously you can only get by opportunities. So our only option apart from that is these language learning websites such as Duolingo and Babbel, which aren't free either. I mean, Duolingo it's kind of free, but like if you want to get rid of the ads and if you want like unlimited mistakes, then you have to like pay a month and get this thing called Super Duolingo. And if you're on Babbel, for then you have to pay like 12 to 15 bucks a month. And if you want the whole package, actually all languages without any monthly fees or subscriptions, then it's like a 200 bucks range. So yes, that's a pretty much a big reason why native English speakers do not learn other languages. Even if you think you're on the right track and you just want to practice, well, tough luck. Because for the most part, if you want to like travel to another country or you just want to like talk to someone that you know is from that country or your target language is from, most likely they're gonna want to mock you and remind you that they've learned English as far as like they start breathing in life. Because of course, their education system there gives them free English classes, and that's paid for the taxpayer money back there. While here in the US, there's not many other opportunities, and even the opportunities that exist are not really great. As my channel is a men's rights channel and a men's issues channel, I want to mention this as well. If you're a woman, it's basically easier to learn a language. Just drop like a French speaker and a group of English speakers, like a French woman into a group of like women who are native English speakers, and watch her just master it faster than like I would. And society wants me to be by myself and learn all this stuff, even though like you're not really gonna learn all by yourself for the most part, unless you're a top 1% genius, which most of us aren't. Oh, you want to be mentored by 1% genius? Well, then you have to pay a 500 to 1,000 bucks an hour, because everything is transactional nowadays. Nowadays, it's just gonna be like transactional. Just don't even want a friend, just want someone to talk to in person. Otherwise, you're stuck on Zoom. Oh, if you don't want to pay that much money, oh, just go back on Discord. Be like a Gen Zer, go on Discord. Hope that you'll be listened to on Discord. Hope that people will accept you, even though you're a beginner and all this other crap. Because like it or not, social media is the real world. The way people interact on Discord is no different than the real world. People will mock you. People will will remind you of your place. People will tell you that you're not welcome if you're a beginner. Go call me the I word wherever you want. I'm talking about my experiences. Do not invalidate my experiences. So yes, that is the reason why, in my opinion, why native English speakers have trouble learning languages. Because first of all, there's not many opportunities. Like it's very limited opportunities. As much it doesn't matter if we want it or not. There's not much opportunities out there. And second of all, the opportunities that exist are really expensive, as opposed to like native English speakers, which it's more free and affordable opportunities to learn English no matter where you are in the world. It's a damn shame that people just make false assumptions about native English speakers, because a lot of us are trying. A lot of us are trying so hard. And mind you, we're trying later in life when we're just basically adults now. It's even harder. It's even harder if you're a man because for the opposite gender, teamwork makes the dream work. But for a man, no one's coming to save you. Which obviously I want that changed. The empathy gap is real. Now you'd ask, what about polyglots? Well, for a lot of polyglots, from my experience from what I see, a lot of native languages are not English, so they didn't start as an English speaker. So in my opinion, like how they become polyglots, well, I think it's because early on they've been exposed to more than one language, and that just basically like helped them on later in life. They got the skill to learn language, they know what it's like, and then they just applied what they learned to learn language into their other languages. Now you could go and mention, oh, there's YouTube. Well, YouTube is unorganized. It's an unorganized mess. It's only good to learn YouTube if you're a Gen Zer and that's all you've been growing up with all your life. But I'm a millennial. I'm a 96er. YouTube did not exist throughout my entire life. It only existed in the mid 2000s, which I was alive way before then. Anyways, thanks for listening to my rant. I just want to get this off my chest because what I saw just really opened my eyes to how things are. In this confusing world, just even a small sense of truth is a really good breathing space.